Hey there guys, back with another video. On this one I have a huge haul. I'm actually filming this from my iPad, not filming it from my normal iPhone, so if the format looks different or the picture quality or sound quality is not the same, then sorry. But just for starters in the show, I made a separate video for this already. This is my Beatles collection, blue box, so yeah, I'm not going to go in depth about it, I just have it. Spent 125 bucks on it, I was glad to get it. So this stuff's going to range from stuff I found actually at a pawn shop to stuff I actually just got today at a record store. But most of it is going to be stuff that I got for $1 a piece from this lady I know who was selling her husband's and hers collections. I'm just going to start off with stuff that I got at the record store first. This one is I'm not going to say it's mint, but it's really good condition. Single for Beatles, Let It Be. If you know my name, look up the number. I actually haven't cleaned it yet, but I listened to it, and it plays just really well. Let me try getting this in light. It has some scratches, but overall it's pretty good condition. Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. Oh, I couldn't get it there. Haven't played that yet. Here's a good one. Little Deuce Coupe by the Beach Boys. Backed with Surfer Girl. And Immigrant Song, Led Zeppelin. And the next three ones I'm going to show, let me lay down this box set first. I had it standing up, I just don't want it falling over or anything. But the next three ones are actually Elvis EPs that I have that all have the sleeves, so I was glad to find them with the sleeve. Elvis Volume 1. Elvis King Creole. Hopefully the picture quality looks better because it's a newer iPad. And Elvis Flaming Star. This is the one that would have been, I believe, in the jukeboxes. But yeah, I was glad to find those. I'm just going to move on to some more of the record store LPs. Everything I got from the record store was dollar bins. So, Beatles Abbey Road. Just to let you guys know, I already know this is going to be a long video, so, you know, it's going to be long. There's just no sweetening it up. It's going to be a long video. But yeah, all this stuff is dollar bin. Everything in here costs $1, so you know. Electric Light Orchestra UK import for Showdown, backed with Rollover Beethoven. I was glad to find that. I just have to find a good spot for these because it's going to be quite the pile. This was in the dollar bin. Led Zeppelin In Through the Outdoor. This is the first of two copies I'm going to show. The other copy doesn't have the bag. This one has the bag. There are two different cover variations, because for those who don't know, each cover was different. They had 6 different covers that came out, and also, this one has the uncolored sleeve, which for those who don't know, the sleeves, if you brush water on them, will color themselves in. I haven't played the disc, but it's not the best, but it's not horrible. I mean, it has some scuffs and stuff, but you know, it's a pretty decent copy. And this is cover variation A. I meant to state that earlier. Blows Against the Empire by Jefferson Starship and Paul Cattner. I really like the gatefold on this. Really, just a great looking gatefold. What's this one? Islands by King Crimson. I have a soft spot for King Crimson. I've always really liked them. This is a group that I've actually never listened to, but I hear good stuff about them, so I got this just to hear how they sound. The Pretenders Extended Play. I'm not sure if this is the best way to start off with them, but you know, it's gonna let me know how they sound. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about them, so I decided to pick it up since it was just $1. Retrospective, Best of Buffalo Springfield. This is the final one from the record store from today. Eric Clapton, Just One Night. 2 record set live. Has a pretty good track listing. Not in bad shape either for dollar bin. I mean, it could be better, But, you know, not bad, not bad, because normally stuff I see in the dollar bin is, you know, really beat. So, here's another record store one. This is from a different record store, though. Paul McCartney's Say 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 Record Store Day edition. This one's on this nice, clear, smoky vinyl. Not sure I'll know that's coming up. But, it was really cool to grab this. The only issue I have with this is that, for me to actually play the record is cut really deep. So I actually have to add weight on my tone arm for it to actually play. Which is kind of disappointing because, I don't like putting a lot of weight on my records when I play them. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to really play it too much because I never really liked the 2015 remix anyway. So now the rest of this is just going to be from that lady where I got all the records for $1. And this is, it's a pretty big stack. Beatles White Album. Cover has some water damage. No pictures or posters with this one, unfortunately. And it's a reissue on the 1976 Capitol label. Orange label. Yeah, I'm not going to pass any of these up for $1, though, because some of these aren't in the best shape for the covers, but one thing they all have in common is that the discs are all pretty good. So, yeah. One I was really glad to find. Captain Beyond with the original, I guess I could say holographic cover. It just really changes colors at this part. And, like I said, I'm not going to pass any of these up for $1. Some of these, the covers are rough, while others, the covers are good, but one thing that's all in common is that the discs are all pretty good. No, I need to set my phone on vibrate real quick, sorry. Yeah, that's the case. It's cool, isn't it? But, Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy. This is a record club pressing, I believe. Yeah, manufactured by Columbia House under license. So this is a record club pressing. Cover has some water damage. But the disc is, like, just phenomenal. Has the original inner, too. Fragile by Yes. From the looks, the cover doesn't look that bad from, like, the front and gatefold. The back cover has just some tears. It has the book in here, if it'll slide out. This is my second copy. I can never find a copy of this album in good shape. I don't know why. Every time I find Fragile, it's always got to be in beat-up shape. The disc on this one, though, is actually not too bad, but it could be better. But, yeah, it plays pretty decently. Really, the only song in here that doesn't play the best is Roundabout. There's like 2 skips in it. But, you know, I could try to fix that later. Hotel California, another record club pressing. Jacket and disc on this aren't too bad. I think the disc is like VG Plus excellent. How's that look on the camera? It looks really good. That's a pretty good disc, too. We'll just go with it. This is an 80s reissue next of Eric Clapton's self-titled album. Haven't listened to any of the songs on here, so I don't know how it is. But, you know, it's Eric Clapton, so I think I'll like it. Not sure how well. Because I'm normally used, like I said, to filming with my iPhone. So, filming with my iPad, I get the bigger screen, so, and I just want to kind of see how this looks. Boston, the Third Stage. This is one I didn't have. This is another record club pressing. I'm sorry. Has the original inner. And really good condition disc. Haven't listened to this one yet, but I kind of like Boston, so I think I'll like it. B.B. King, Back in the Alley, the classic blues of B.B. King. Has some classics on here. Haven't listened to this one yet, but I know a few of the songs on here. This is on ABC. Next one, cover has some water damage, and her sleeve has water damage, but I was just really glad to find it nonetheless, because it's one I don't come across very often. Well, I've actually never come across it, and it's not really that hard to find. I've just been looking for it for a really long time. Deep Purple and Rock. I really love this album. If you don't have it, I would highly recommend picking it up. There's some really good songs on here. Bloodsucker, and I'm the main one that everyone talks about, Child in Time. I mean, someone already put a dot next to it. They knew that it was a good song. But, yeah, like I said, I'm just really glad to find this in any condition. I've only seen one other one of these while record shopping. That was a German import, and my friend really wanted it because he's been looking for it too, so I wound up getting it for him. And then 2 days later, actually, I find this, so really glad to find it. Uriah Heep, look at yourself. Scratched foil, but it's still not too bad. Oh, there goes my dog over there knocking stuff off my bed and nightstand. Yeah, not in bad shape. It's on Mercury. Did I say not in good shape? It's not in bad shape. This next one, the jacket's not in good shape. It's also Uriah Heep. I already have a German import on Vertigo of their debut album, but I never found the US version, so I'm glad to add this to my collection, even though it's just a little messed up. Just a little. But, gatefold also has just a little bit of water damage, just a little. But, the disc actually doesn't play too bad. It has the original inner on the disc. I played it, and it actually plays pretty good. One of the other main reasons I got this was because the US and UK versions have a slightly different track listing. I know that they add and take away some songs. Jeff Beck, Tim Bogart, and Carmen Appice. Beck, Bogart, and Appice. I already have a copy of this. Doesn't hurt to get a second copy. This is a different label variation. My other copy's on the yellow Epic label. This one's on the orange Epic label. See, I'm not going to pass this up for $1. It's a really good album, too. If you don't have it, I would recommend getting it. I don't even think it's really that hard to I cannot put the record back in because the cover is textured and it's really hard to get a grip on the outside to actually, like, kind of open it. Okay, yeah, it's in there. Second copy of Houses of the Holy. This is a first pressing with a textured inner sleeve. I got both because the inner sleeve on this one also has some stains. Not sure all the texture's coming up, but it is textured. And also the disc is better, so I couldn't decide between the two, so I got them both. I mean, the disc on this one's good, but the disc on the other one's near mint. Here's my second copy of Physical... Why did I say Physical Graffiti? Houses... Not even Houses of the Holy, oof. But, this is In Through the Outdoor, okay? Okay? In Through the Outdoor, that's the name of this album. It's not like I didn't show it earlier, too. This one also doesn't... This one also has the uncolored inner sleeve. Okay? This one doesn't have the bag, though. Let me pull out the other copy. You'll see the different covers to see the different points of view. If I could find it. If I could find it. There it is. You get the different points of view with the different covers. Oh, I'm going to have fun trying to find out which one is which now. The good one was cover A. And this one, I cannot read what the number is because it's scratched out. So yeah, good for me. Why is Zeppelin 4 in here? This one isn't even new. I mean, that one isn't new. I've had that for like a year. Jeff Beck Group. I haven't really listened to much Jeff Beck. I have high expectations from him, though. He was a Yardbird. That's really how I know him. I really love the Yardbirds, so... Yeah, I'm not going to pass this up, though. I haven't given this a proper listen, though. Spirit, 12 Dreams of Dr. Sardonicus. This is one I had, but I gave it to one of my friends who's been looking for it. So I found this copy. It's in worse condition than the one I had, but, you know, it's better than having no copy. It's on the yellow Epic label. Cat Stevens, Matthew and Son, with New Masters, his first two albums. Cover on this, really good shape, has some creases in the corners, though, and a bump. Gatefold's really good. And this is a compilation of his first two albums, both of which are hard to find. Both the discs on here, too, are just really beautiful condition. They're just, I think, I wouldn't say they're unplayed, but they're pretty close to unplayed. I haven't listened to this either, but from what I've heard, Cat Stevens' early stuff isn't too bad. But yeah, really glad to find that. And there's some dogs barking outside now. Beats, the Merseyside Sound. This is just one of those Beatles rip-off records from the 60s. Can you imagine trying to do something like this today with popular artists now? This would be a, that would be a really funny lawsuit. Got another record club pressing. Asia, Steely Dan. Really good record, too. If you don't have it, pick it up. The production on here is really good. Like I said, record club pressing, and it's on MCA. The disc on this is just beautiful condition. Really enjoyable listen if you don't have it. My favorite Steely Dan album. Joe Cocker with a little help from my friends. This is an upgrade from the other copy I have, considering that this one does not have a chewed-off corner. Really good condition, too. This is probably one of the best conditioned ones out of everything. I was just really glad to find this one in such great shape. Jacket is beautiful. Disc is like VG+. Thick as a brick. I had a copy, but I gave it to a friend who didn't have a copy. Didn't really like this album. I just got it because I'm going to give it another try. It has all the pages. The unsolved crosswords and the unsolved connected dots. And it's an original on Reprise, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, if I don't like it, I'm still going to keep it just for the artwork, because it's really cool how they made it like that. Another record club press, Leonard Skinner Gold and Platinum. This one's kind of weird, because the original copies came with printed inner sleeves, but with this one, they just have an insert with the stuff that was originally printed on the sleeves, which is just lyrics. Just going to show one of the discs. It's on MCA. Santana Caravanserai. Textured gatefold on the inside, really cool. Maybe if I shine it in light, you can see the texture. But, yeah. I haven't listened to this either. I'm trying to get into Santana, because I hear that their other stuff is actually pretty good, and I've only heard their debut and Abraxas. So yeah, I'll try to get into their other stuff to see if I like it. Here's another Santana. Santana, I think this is their second album. This one's in really good condition, too. God, how far are we getting along in this? 17 minutes. Deep Purple, another record club pressing. Perfect Strangers. This one is their is not their debut, it's their comeback. Their debut was like Shades of Deep Purple, but yeah, glad getting that. Here's a cool one. The Great Bluesman. This is a 2-record set of really good old blues players like John Lee Hooker, Son House, Lightnin' Hopkins, Skip James, Mississippi John Hurt. And it has a gatefold that tells the story of each one of the musicians on here. And this is on Vanguard Records. The discs actually aren't too bad either. But so yeah, if you're ever looking to get all the old blues and don't want to get like the 78s or whatever, I guess this is another good option. Zeppelin 1. The other copy I have of this is a 70s reissue. This is a first press. I was glad to get it. Not my favorite Zeppelin album, but it's still a good album. Here's another copy of an album I already have. Allman Brothers at Fillmore East. Not a first press. This is, I think, a second pressing. Not on the pink Capricorn. This one's on the tan Capricorn label. Yeah, both discs on here are really good. If you haven't heard this, a lot of people haven't actually, shockingly enough. Go look up the live version of Whipping Post from here. They really tear it up on that track. Farewell to the last golden era. First golden era, the Mamas and the Papas. Pretty good condition. Good compilation album. Billy Squier. Don't Say No. Found this at Goodwill, I think. Yeah, these last few ones are all going to be ones that I found at the pawn shop, which are like 3 records in Goodwill. Another Goodwill, Peter Frampton, I'm In You. Okay, enough of that, but yeah, the cover's just it could be on a list of worst album covers, in my opinion. You have fan club info on the inner sleeve on A&M. Here's another thrift store find. Xanadu soundtrack. I didn't get this for Olivia Newton-John. I got it for ELO. This one has an insert, and it's on MCA. I wouldn't say it's one I've been looking for, but it's one that I've been looking forward to picking up. These last two are Pawn Shop. Mike Love, Looking Back with Mike Love. Looking Back with Love. Never really liked Mike Love. He's really a huge douchebag. If you've ever read up on him, a lot of people say that he's one of the biggest contributors to Brian Wilson's mental breakdown. I'm not going to pass up any Beach Boys stuff. This is also really good shape, so like I said, I'm not going to pass up anything I could add to my Beach Boys solo collection. I've just been looking for Dennis Wilson, Pacific Ocean Blue. It's really one of my favorite, it is my favorite solo Beach Boys album. Final one. This is the final. 10 Years After, Cricklewood Green. This is one I had, but I traded it a while ago. I really love the gatefold on this one. Just really good art. And it's not in bad shape either. I really like 10 Years After. They've had some really good stuff in their catalog. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of these finds, and let me know if I should try to keep the videos short or if I should make them long like this. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, thanks.